Hey, peace and love to everybody watching. This is Naphtali here to pull some guidance for you. This is a timeless read, a timeless energy connection. Last night before I went to bed, I pulled 2 cards in preparation for this reading, and I wrote down some notes. And the first card that we had come out was Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. And the next card that came out was Surrender to the Sweetness, Venus Energy, Pleasure, Joy, make love to life. Okay, so the first thing that I was getting, especially regarding this card, was downloads. And what I wrote down was that you are ascending, a rushing in of information, downloads, a need to ground with this information, and just also a general need to just ground in general. One second, let me just burn this Palo Santo. And yeah, so a need to just ground in general. And what it was feeling like was there's a increase in information that you're receiving from maybe your guides, or just simply from connecting with energy. Like for me, for instance, whilst I have my main guides, Gaia and Roger, a lot of the time when I'm pulling guidance, it's just me connecting with just energy itself. And I know that doesn't really sound specific, but I really do feel connected to everything. And maybe that's the same way that you're feeling connected to everything, feeling connected to energy. We then had with the surrender card, Surrender to Sweetness, this card. What I was getting with that was there's a feeling and a knowing of peace within you that is expanding. And not just that, there's an increase of a sense of self and also tranquility. Also, the next thing that came with this card was connected to this individual here. And what I got from that was that there's a person that wants you, who may be trying to come into your surroundings. And I feel that they're a very compassionate individual, but I also feel that they're a little bit needy. And there was something to do with the contrast in sex and masculinity and femininity. So what I was getting was that if it's a female, then they may be highly masculine or have a lot of masculine aspects to themselves, and if they're a male, then they have a lot of feminine aspects to themselves. And then what we have at the bottom of the deck is Star Family. You are part of a team of souls called in support. So I'm getting that for some reason I'm feeling there's a slight rejection of physical I want to say humans. At this time you may be rejecting them. You just may be feeling more comfortable just being on your own, discovering yourself, discovering your innate intuitive abilities, getting to know yourself on a deeper spiritual level. And it just feels a little bit of, I can feel a bit of a resistance towards new people coming into your life, coming into your experience. It's almost that you keep them at a distance. You still allow them to kind of, I want to say, be able to observe your life, but you don't, or you're not allowing them to kind of play a role in your life. Okay. It's like I'm hearing I've got this, almost like you feel that you can handle it on your own. And it's not saying that you can't handle it on your own, but again, you're part of a team of souls, not just yourself. Yes, you may have came to earth on your own, you may have been birthed on your own as an individual, but you are a part of a collective, part of a wider consciousness, part of something greater. Okay, so let's pull one more card from the Starseed Oracle deck for this timeless read, and then we'll go from there. I'm feeling that maybe the colour purple is significant at this time. Again, third eye. You got the love. I don't know how to say that. Hadarian energy. Codependency, boundaries. So yes, going straight back to what we were just saying regarding this card, and you allowing people into your life, it feels like you are putting up boundaries, or you just have increased boundaries. It just feels like as you're getting to know yourself on a deeper level, it's almost like you're having more trust in yourself and the different sides of yourself, and less trust in like physical human beings. It's almost like also you may be able to pick up on people's lies easier, and that makes you feel uncomfortable. I don't know why, but I just feel like you're a starseed or something like that, because I'm getting starseed awakening. Okay, and what we have coming out again is Star Family, which was at the bottom of the deck. So again, you are part of a wider group of souls. You do have a soul tribe. Sorry, that's what was needing to come out. You do have a soul tribe that you are a part of, and that you can find, and that are trying to find you. And I'm getting that the people that are coming into your life at the moment, they are a part of your soul tribe, but because you're so focused on yourself and your inner world and your inner universe and figuring out those kind of things, and you're actually enjoying that part of it, it's almost like you can't see that they are part of your soul tribe. And we have star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So yeah, you do need to kind of look a little deeper in terms of understanding or seeing or noticing that these beings are part of your soul tribe, that these people are being divinely guided to you, towards you, to be a part of your journey and for you to be a part of theirs. I don't know why, but it just feels that there's something to do with you guys working together, or just bringing light codes to earth, or just consciousness, something about bringing consciousness to earth. Okay, let's go with the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck and see what we have coming out of this deck. I am definitely getting something to do with third eye, and maybe the third eye of 3 people. Like the Eye of Horus, like an Egyptian connection. Heighten your vitality. So what I'm getting with that is that you need to question like ways that you can increase your personal power. Well, in fact, sorry, no. I'm being guided. Spirit's basically saying that's not entirely correct. You are increasing your personal power at this time. You're going within. You're beginning to look at the world differently. I feel like you've already looked at the world differently. You may be going through like a second or third awakening. Let love be your beacon. I don't know why I'm getting that there's kind of a lot of grace within you. The way you are is very graceful. However, it's like people can see the sides to you, the capability that you have to embody different energies, emotions, or it's like we can see your grace. Everyone knows that you're a very graceful and loving being, but it's almost they still don't want to take you for a fool. They don't want to overstep the boundary because it's kind of off with their head. It's almost that not to take your kindness for weakness. Let love be your beacon. It's almost that don't try and... Okay, I'm getting there's an element that you need to not defend your character, just be your character in the being of your... In the you just being yourself, in vibrating your signature energy, that speaks enough for itself. People can create whatever narrative they want about you, but when you are living your truth, you're living your truth. And if the truth if other people see see your truth as being the same as what people have said, then that's down to them. What they are in fact seeing is a reflection of themselves, and that's what they're choosing to see. Rather than seeing you for you, they're seeing a reflection of themselves, and when they see a reflection of themselves, they're just seeing the negative, they're not seeing the positive. I'm getting that these people are on a lower vibrational frequency than you. They are not able to see the wholeness of things, they're only able to see fragments of things. And these fragments often tend to be the I want to say the lower side of things. Be gentle with yourself and let love be your beacon. Okay, so there's this element of you still kind of, I want to say, just owning yourself, owning your energy, not changing for other people, understanding that you are imperfectly perfect. For some reason, there seems to be a huge focus on the fact that you're not perfect. And none of us are perfect. But it's in that incompleteness, in that not being perfect, in having imperfection is what makes you completely unique, which what makes you a gem. Okay. So let's see what we have coming from some tarot. I'm getting like follow the leader, so I don't know whether you have somebody that you look up to, somebody that you admire, maybe somebody in the spiritual community that you look up to, or maybe a work colleague or a friend or family, but it's something to do with follow the leader. It's something that you want to follow in their footsteps, but it's almost that they look up to you as well. It's almost a mutual respect. I'm getting that you're traveling the road less traveled. So you may be just doing something a little different than the rest of your family. Okay, so yes, we have the Ten of Wands, and we also have the Five of Swords. Confirmation of what I was just speaking on. The road less traveled. You're definitely doing this. It feels. See, the thing is, you are supported in terms of actual physical beings and also spiritual beings, like your guides and stuff. However, this is still a very individual, I want to say a lonesome journey, not a lonely journey, but it's something that you feel you need to do on your own. And I feel like it's to do with spirituality and your spiritual self and your spiritual growth. It's almost like you don't want judgment, you don't need anybody's judgment, and having other people opens you up to possible judgment. And with this card, for me, it's always all the fingers pointing back at you. But equally, all the fingers are pointing back at you, but they're going to watch a transformation. They're going to see you go from a moth to a butterfly. The Chariot. Charging forward. So for me, this card is a card of, yes, you're charging forward with both the light and the dark, but more specifically to this card is that you're allowing the dark times, the sad times, the scary times to propel you forward in a way that you haven't done before. It's almost like an acceptance of all your sadness, or the sad times, your depressive moments, or the people that hurt you. And when you accept that, it's like it pushes you forward quicker than accepting things that are just of the light, things that are just of happiness and joy. It's that you are charging forward with, I want to say, aggression and grace. It's just like you have a stronger will, a determination to do better, to be greater. but I'm getting secrets as well, that maybe secrets may be exposed, or that a secret has set you free. Again, the message of grounding is coming forward again. And I'm seeing a smoky quartz crystal, so maybe you need to get a smoky quartz crystal. 6 of Cups. I'm getting that everything is stable, everything is happening the way it needs to. You have emotional stability, physical stability, and mental stability at this time. And it's not that things can't get chaotic or you don't have moments of weakness or moments when you're frustrated and you have a tantrum, but what I'm getting is that there is this element of calm. Again, sorry, going back to what we said in what I wrote down last night about feeling and knowing of peace is expanding, and increased sense of self and tranquility. That's coming back through now with the 6 of Cups card. A heightened sense of calm. A heightened sense of security. Let me just write that down. Okay. I feel like you're wanting to transform your money or transform your career or your income. I need another card. Okay. So we have this 2 of Pentacles, and we also have the 10 of Pentacles. And I'm getting that hard work pays off. Something to do with your hands. So you may be like a builder, mechanic, but something to do with the hands, energy healing, or creative, something creative, I think. But basically what I'm getting is that there isn't really a need to worry because everything's in order. At the moment you are working in flow, even at times when it doesn't feel like you are. Everything is happening to really push you towards this stability. And again, we've already spoke that you have an increased sense of peace and tranquility. And when it comes to the financial side of things, I feel like this is going to be the last part, the part that will complete everything. Once the finances is complete, I'm basically seeing like there's a rest in the mind, there's a rest in your stress level. But there's excitement to do with money. I don't know why. Maybe when the money comes in, you're going to be very joyous, or you're enjoying your finances at this time. Let's pull another card for money. Let's see what we have. Four of Swords. I'm feeling like you kind of need to watch somebody when it comes to your money. It's more so regarding sharing your business regarding your finances. Be careful who you share that information with, because some people are envious and some people are jealous, and some people don't necessarily want the best for you. And it could even be a sister or something like that, or a close family member, or a close female, or a girlfriend. But I am getting that, I don't know, whenever you are successful in finances, there's just people that are just not happy for you. And money is such a shallow kind of thing, but there's just the energy of someone not being happy for you when it comes to money. Okay. So let's pull some final 1 or 2 cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. And we'll finish this read here. So we have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. And I'm being pulled to the beginning of the reading when we were speaking on you really going within, beginning to see and understand different sides of yourself, but not kind of trusting the new people that are coming into your experience, or sometimes also not seeing them. And what I'm getting is, the more you connect with your inner self, the more you connect with your higher self, the more you use your third eye, the more you continue to learn, your inner knowing is going to increase, and your knowing of who to trust, who to allow in, it's kind of going to become something that's just natural to you. It's not going to be something that has to be thought or considered. It's just that when someone comes into your experience, that you're just going to know if they're for you or not, literally. And there's an ease with that. There's ease. Okay, so we're just going to pull one final card and see what comes out. Hold the space, Druid. Autumn, release the old and rest. I'm getting the Chariot card. Okay. If you look at this individual's expression, it's almost that they've really had a tough time, whether that's just with life or just themselves in general. And but if you look in their hand, they have like this I don't know why I want to say scepter, but this in their hand, and they have this light. And what did we say about the Chariot? Yes, you use the light to guide you, but the main component for me is about the darkness, the sad times, and using those things to push you forward. And that's basically what I'm getting with this. And this, release the old and rest. You're now allowing these things to build you instead of tearing you down, instead of making you feel less than. Okay. So that's all for this video. I thank you for being present with me. I send you peace, love, gratitude. Ashe.